A heart of gold. In a small, bustling town, there lived a poor cobbler named Thomas and his daughter Lily. Thomas was a hard-working man who spent long hours mending shoes in his tiny workshop. His hands were rough, his back stooped, but his eyes were always kind. Every day he worked tirelessly to earn enough money to provide for himself and Lily. Despite their hardships, their little home was filled with love and laughter. Lily, just 10 years old, was a bright, lively girl with hair the color of autumn leaves and eyes that sparkled with joy. She loved her father dearly and understood the value of hard work, even at such a young age. She would often sit by her father's side in the workshop, helping him by threading needles or organizing tools. They didn't have much, but they had each other, and that was enough for Lily. One sunny afternoon, as the smell of freshly baked bread wafted through the air from the bakery down the street, Lily's stomach growled. She hadn't eaten much all day. The little bread they had in the house had been stale, and Lily had given most of it to her father. Thomas noticed the hunger in her eyes as they passed the bakery on their way back from delivering a pair of mended shoes.
"Lily?"
Thomas said softly, stopping in front of the bakery window. Inside, loaves of bread, buns, and sandwiches were neatly arranged.
"Would you like a sandwich? We've earned a little extra today, and I can buy one for you."
Lily's eyes lit up momentarily at the thought of the sandwich. She could almost taste the fresh bread and feel its warmth in her hands. But just as quickly, her face fell, and she shook her head.
"No, Papa.
She replied with a gentle smile.
We should save the money. You work so hard and we need to buy leather for more shoes, don't we?"
Thomas looked at his daughter, a mixture of pride and sadness in his eyes.
"But Lily, you're hungry. You need to eat to stay strong."
Lily nodded, her stomach rumbling quietly, but she held her ground.
I can wait, Papa. We can have a big supper tonight with the leftover potatoes. That will be enough for me. We should save the money for things we really need.
Thomas's heart ached at his daughter's selflessness. She was just a child, but she carried the weight of their poverty with such grace and understanding. He knew that a single sandwich wouldn't ruin their finances, but he also knew that every coin counted. Lily's maturity, her willingness to sacrifice her own comfort for the sake of their future, showed a wisdom far beyond her years.
"All right, Lily,"
Thomas said softly, reaching down to ruffle her hair.
"We'll save the money, but remember, you are more important to me than any pair of shoes or piece of leather. Your happiness and health mean everything to me."
Lily looked up at her father and smiled.
And you mean everything to me, Papa. That's why I want to help you as much as I can.
As they walked back to their humble home, Thomas couldn't help but feel a deep sense of gratitude for his daughter. She was a blessing, a light in his life that shone brightly, even in the darkest of times. Her strength gave him strength, and her love was the anchor that kept him going day after day. That evening, they shared a simple meal of potatoes and the last of the stale bread. They laughed and talked, the sound of their voices mingling with the crackle of the fire in their tiny hearth. Though the food was plain and their circumstances humble, there was a warmth in their home that no wealth could ever buy. Lily went to bed that night with a full heart, if not a full stomach. She had learned from her father that love and kindness were more important than any material possession. She understood that their struggles made them stronger, and that true happiness came not from what they had, but from who they had. Lily's story teaches us the power of selflessness and maturity. Despite her young age and the pangs of hunger she felt, she chose to put her father's needs before her own. In a world often driven by instant gratification, Lily's decision to say no to the sandwich shows the strength of character and the importance of thinking beyond the moment. It reminds us that love and sacrifice go hand in hand, and that sometimes the greatest acts of kindness are the ones that come at a personal cost. True wealth is found not in what we have, but in how much we are willing to give. If you enjoyed this story and want more captivating tales, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel for more.